I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and need it again.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. A moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Line 59! It's our time. It's our time.
On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a...
To pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 15, and the Panther 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
3rd and 14.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the delay, this is Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike, ready? 5-9. Let's
get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, two kill. Ready, set.
A toss to Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
From midfield, here's Brees. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's checking crowd. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Double lady.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch your leg.
Brees now on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Benny Logan jets in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, it's Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Hey, defense, let's go.
On play action. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 54. No chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. All day, all day.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
21. 54. Mike's 54. Hey, come on now.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Come on now, let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
23 yards on the play.
Carolina.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Grant, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Newton on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Breeze. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's see what you got.
Here's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
A final shot before half for Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Newton, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch it before. Go.
From the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
16 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Grant, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
What's that? 180.
Double time. Hey, we got four down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You're good. I fool. Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze forced out to his left. He's going to take touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. K'Wan Short make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. K'Wan Short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ready? 533. Great. 47 to Mike, boy, 47.
From the 27, Newton, and an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun.
54 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
At the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? 95-56.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, it's Murray, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, 4th quarter. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
We're going to set. We're going to set, ready?
Set 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Come on now, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down here and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Brees now on 1st down. And this is Cook with the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Smith. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready? 95-56.
I hope you brought your luck, because I'm about to take you to school.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He's taken out of bounds.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe-bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Murray. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go with Murray again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready? 5-9.
Rabbit.
Breeze to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.